folks, VideoExcel by NTG Labs here to show you how to create charts in Excel 2010. Excel consists of various chart formats, and the one that you want to choose for your data set depends on what you're trying to represent. For the data set that we have here, which is showing the salary of these people right here, I think that a bar chart would do the job. So let's go ahead and get started and start creating a chart. To create a chart, we would go to the desired cell where we want the chart, go to Insert. We want to use a column format chart. 2D is fine for the work that we're doing. And basically what this will do is it will set up a blank area where you can chart the information. We'll talk about the design, layout, and the format of the chart later, but first let's go ahead and add some data to this chart. To do that, let's go ahead and right click and click on Select Data. So the first thing that we want to add is a series, which is basically your values. And in this case, the series would be, and I want to name the series as salary, because these would be the values that will go on the y-axis. Alright, click on OK. Alright, now you'll notice that at the bottom of the chart, the information is actually shown as the record numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, but I have corresponding names for each of these values or each of these columns that are represented on the chart. In order to edit those, I would just go ahead and under the horizontal category axis label, I'll click on Edit. Alright, and just go ahead and select the range for my chart and press OK and press OK. Now basically what we have here is a nice chart with all of the names and their corresponding salaries. Now let's say if I wanted to change the theme of this graph, well, I can easily do that by selecting the chart, and under Design I can choose any one of these themes. So let's say if I wanted, let's say maybe a gradient theme for this chart, I can go ahead and select that, and there you go, you've got your chart. Now, there are a couple of things that you can do with this chart. Well, you can definitely edit the title. Let's just go ahead and call this performance review, and you can name it anything you want. And also you can edit the legends of this chart. But let's look up a little bit. But now let's go ahead and look at what's under the layout option. Let's say if you wanted to edit the grid lines for this chart, make sure that the chart is selected, and then under grid lines you can add or remove grid lines. So right now this does not have any vertical grid lines, but if I wanted to show all the major vertical grid lines, I can actually do that by selecting that option. You can also do the same thing with horizontal grid lines. You can change how the information is displayed on the horizontal and vertical axis. And let's say if you wanted to put data labels on those bar charts, you can just go ahead and click on that, and let's click on outside end, and basically this will show you the corresponding numbers for these bar charts. So a lot of options that you can edit, and you can manipulate the chart to be anything you want. You can also add a trend line to your chart, and it could be a linear, exponential, or just a forecast trend line. So anything you want, you can add to this chart. You can play with these different options and modify the chart so that it fits your data needs. Alright, well, that was just a quick tutorial for adding a chart to your spreadsheet. And if you have any questions, please be sure to mark them down in the comment section below. and check out more great tutorials at www.mdglabs.com.